Hey, Facebook, what's going on? YouTube, look, y'all come on in. While y'all are coming in, I'm going to share the broadcast. Let me share. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Let me know who's here, where you're tuning in from. Hey, April, how are you, gorgeous? So good to see you this morning. Y'all let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from. Hey, Jackie, what's going on? Beautiful. Good to see you. Good to see you this morning. So, the broadcast is going to be a little different today just because normally I have my light set up. Normally I have it like I'm holding the phone, like I haven't done that in a while. Good morning, my sissy. How are you, gorgeous? But you know what? Um, there's some things that I need to say, and I feel like I had to kind of take it back to move it forward. What do I mean by that? Well, I've had to take it back to move it forward because one of the things that I'm discovering, one of the things that I'm seeing that God is doing is He is breaking things down to build them up. Now, we've got a lot of different ways that we can look at it and we can feel about what God is doing. But at the end of the day, God has a plan. And that plan is for His purpose to unfold in the earth realm, for us to get to that place of destiny that we can only get to when we listen to him and do what it is that he has for us to do. So that's literally where we are. So yesterday, and normally I do pretty good. Normally I'm pretty good about recognizing when people are trying to scam you to break into your account and stuff. Yesterday I wasn't. Yesterday I did something foolish. They broke into my IG, my Instagram account, and took it over. I said, what in the world? Now, anybody that knows me knows that my social media, like I love my social media, right? My Instagram, my Facebook, my TikTok, like I love it, right? It is my place where I'm able to communicate with people. It's my place where I'm able to connect. It's the place where I tell my story, right? So the fact that they hacked into my Instagram, I knew the next thing was going to be my Facebook. So I'm trying to scramble to catch my Facebook, save my Facebook while they've taken over my Instagram and changed the email and all that good stuff, right? I told my daddy, I said, Daddy, I said, they just hacked my Instagram. It was like, okay. I was like so upset. I was so upset. And part of it was I was upset with me for doing something that compromised my Instagram to give them access. I'm like, that was so dumb. Like, what was I thinking? Well, the fact is, it happened. And then I began to think about it. You know, sometimes we're so intent on holding on to the past, what we did in the past, um, what we accomplished in the past, our past posts, being able to see the past in our social media, that we miss out on what God is doing. And I firmly believe that what God was doing with that was giving me an opportunity to rebuild, to start over, to create what it is that I desire. You know, one of the hardest things for us to often do is to delete friends off of Facebook, to delete posts or pictures. We're scared we're going to lose something that we're going to need again one day. And I just refuse to operate in that fear. So I set up the real Dr. V Walters, right? So if you guys get a follow request on Instagram from at the real Dr. V Walters, that's me. But the other thing that it does is it gives people the opportunity to support me anew. You know, a lot of times people talk about, I support you, I support you, I support you, but the support is very limited, right? Now, one thing I can say about Jackie, I know Jackie got me. Jackie's like, girl, I just want to support you. Like, I just want to support you. And it's good to have people in your life like that. I need y'all to all go and follow my page on Instagram, and I'm gonna post it. Hold on, let me put it up here. Let me put it up here. IG. I need you to go do that today. Instagram at the real DRV Walters. All right. Okay. Let me add that banner. Okay. So go follow me on Instagram. Go follow me on Instagram on my new account. It's a brand new account. I'm starting from scratch. And I believe that what God is going to do is he's going to show himself strong and mighty. Because if God allows your life to blow up or he blows your life up, then know that the rebuild is going to be better than what you had before. The rebuild is going to be greater than what you had before. The impact is going to be more incredulous, unbelievable, awe inspiring. And people will know that nobody but God could have done that. I don't care what area of your life you feel like is in shambles. I don't care what's been blown up. I don't care what's happened. God is looking for the opportunity to rebuild you. Hey, Charmaine, how you doing? Beautiful. We got to talk today. So God is looking for the opportunity to rebuild you. He's looking for the opportunity to rebuild us so that our purpose might be made manifest in the earth, so that our purpose might be made manifest in the earth. So listen, I don't care what you lost. They took your car, okay? You lost your house, okay? You lost your job, okay? You lost the business, okay? You lost business partners, okay? You lost friends, okay? You lost family, okay? Listen, the word of God is clear that he is a restorer. And when he restores, it's going to be better than what it was before. But you got to know that. You got to know that what God is doing is going to be so impactful that it is literally going to change lives with its impact and with its power. The rebuild is real. The rebuild is real. God is, and listen to me when I tell y'all, when God restores, he restores and redeems. When God restores, he restores and redeems. He wants to redeem you. He wants to redeem me. He wants to show the world that we are his, that we belong to him, that he's got us, that he's the one that's doing this. So in the rebuild, there'll be losses and wins. Or I like to say lessons. I don't lose, I learn a lesson, right? There'll be losses or lessons and wins. Sometimes what you need is a lesson, and sometimes what you need is a win. But if you learn the lesson, you already win. Hmm. This is not a prophetic drive-by, but I don't know why. But God, this is what God is saying to me. And I'm going to go ahead and release it so that y'all can get it because clearly there's a reason that he's saying it. Some of you have been so broken down um, by the process that you've given up hope on the rebuild. You've given up hope on redemption. You've given up hope on restoration. You've given up hope. And it's not that it won't happen, it's that you don't believe it will happen, so it can't happen. So some of the delay in your rebuild, some of the delay in your redemption, some of the delay in your restoration is because you don't believe. God is not going to force anything, he's just not going to do it. God doesn't move on our tears. Y'all hear me say this all the time. He's not moved by our tears. Now he captures our tears. He's concerned about our tears, but it's not our tears and our feelings um of despair that moves his hand. His hand is moved by our faith. By our faith. It's time to up your faith. It's time to face up, y'all. Y'all remember that message? It's time to face up. It's time to face up. And as you face up, God is going to do some exceedingly and abundantly above all that you could think or ask in your life. That's what you're going to get. I hear it in the spirit that he wants to do exceedingly and abundantly above all that you could ask or expect. Some exceedingly and abundantly, some exceedingly and abundantly. Anybody need some exceedingly and abundantly? Anybody need that? Anybody need exceedingly and abundantly? Thank you, Jackie, for that follow of my new IG. I'm just asking you, do you need some exceedingly and abundantly? Because it is there waiting for you. Towards that end, um, as God has been rebuilding me, I've been seeking God about a lot of stuff. And I told y'all I got a huge announcement. The announcement is coming tonight at 9 p.m. Tonight at 9 p.m. I'm making my huge announcement. I can't wait. I can't wait to share with you guys. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait to share with you all. Why? Because I want you to be a part of, y'all have been such a part of my journey, a part of my life. I want you to be a part of what I'm doing, right? What's happening in my life. I want you to be able to hear it. And I'm not going to make this announcement first here. I'm going to first make it privately on a Zoom tonight at 9 p.m. If you want an invite to this private announcement, type VIP in the comments. Type VIP in the comments. I'll make sure you get the link. I want those who want to know what's going on to definitely get an invitation and to be in attendance. Then I'll announce it to the rest of the world. But tonight is for those who want to be a part of my journey, those who want to be a part of what's happening in my life, those who want to be a part of that. For you, I want to give you VIP access to check out this huge announcement that I'm going to make. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. But I want this first, exposure. I see you, sissy. Yes, Charmaine. I got y'all. I got y'all. I want the first announcement to be with people who think enough of me to take some time out of their life to engage, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's engage tonight. I want y'all to be able to have access. It's going to be tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, sissy, for you, that would be 8 p.m. for you, sissy, Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. But I am super excited. Um, yeah, I'm super excited. So I want you guys to come. Um, I see you, April. Okay, I got you, girl. I want you to come. Um, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. So, you guys just know that God is rebuilding. He's rebuilding. Don't let the things that have happened in the past stop you from being in position for Him to rebuild you the way that He desires. He is literally changing lives like that. Like, it's not gonna take long. Like that, he's changing lives. And I want you to be a part of the life change that he's doing, because when we really understand what God is doing in our lives, then we can move aggressively. We can set goals, and we can be on go mode. See, sometimes you are not on go mode because you don't really understand the magnitude of what God is doing in your life. And so because of that, you fall back, you get lackadaisical, you won't commit. And commitment is important. Commitment is key. So as you take your journey, know that you got to commit to what God is doing in your life. You got to make a commitment to being more like him, to doing what he's called you to do, to saying what he's called you to say, to going where he's called you to go, because it is in your commitment that you will be able to access the very promises of God. So if you want to be a part of my journey, y'all listen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I listen when I tell y'all that if you have not caught on to the fact that my life and my journey is a whole freaking reality show, if you ain't caught it yet, if you haven't caught that you want the behind the scenes, if you haven't caught that God is doing exceedingly and abundantly in my life, listen, I'm telling y'all, I want you all to not only see it, but to be a part of it, which is why I'm so visible, why I'm so vocal. A lot of times people talk about not putting your private life on social media and stuff. But listen, if your private life is just nothing but drama, yeah, you can keep your drama. But when your private life is full of God's grace and God's mercy, that's worthy of being made public. That's worthy of the world knowing so that people can see the glory of God revealed. I told this before. I talked about the blind man. And when Jesus healed the blind man, the disciples said, Lord, who sinned, this man or his parents? Because the man had been blind from birth. So I don't know how he could have sinned. He sinned in vitro in the womb. What are you even talking about? Like, that don't even make no sense, right? How could he sin, but he's been blind since birth, right? And that's why he's blind. No, dumb. But and I'm not saying the disciples were dumb. Yes, I am. Sometimes they were dumb. Like sometimes we're dumb. Like, if we be honest, like sometimes we're dumb. Yesterday, I was dumb. I did something that was dumb. I did something that was dumb. But in my doing something that was dumb, God used it to shift me in a way that I probably wouldn't have shifted if I hadn't done that. Just speaking facts. I would not, I would not have started a new Instagram page. I would not have. I wouldn't have. Mm-mm. I just wouldn't. But because of that, it forced me to make a decision. Either I'm going to be complaining because I don't have IG anymore because they hijacked my IG, or I'm just going to create me another one, start over from scratch, and just rebuild. Let's rebuild. Let's go, God. So I know that whatever was on that page, I'm going to have more than that by the end of the week. By the end of the week, it's going to be rebuilt and it's going to supersede what it was. See, but if you don't have the faith to believe that God can do what looks impossible to man, then you're going to miss all of it. You're going to miss what God is trying to do. You're going to miss the hand of God, the move of God, the doors that God is opening for you, and you're not going to be able to walk through them. With that said, I hear you. Oh, with that said, some of us, and I'm going to say us because he's talking to me too, some of us have things that are outstanding that he said, just finish, just finish, just finish. And when you finish, the response to your finish is going to be so much quicker than you would have thought. Now, I told you guys that I am um, on Sunday, the 27th, starting Forward Focus 21 days to set focus and propel you into destiny. I am starting the fast. It's going to be a 21-day fast. If you don't want to fast, you can just take the journey with us. Let me pull the book out, show y'all. I got books on deck ready to be shipped out. If you want to participate in Forward Focus 21, the 21 days to set focus and propel you into destiny, type Forward Focus in the comments. And if you don't have a copy of this devotional, you're going to need a copy of this. When I tell y'all every time, and I've done this, listen, I first wrote this in 2016. I didn't publish it until 2019. I want to say 2019. But when I first wrote it, every year I would do this. I would do Forward Focus 21. And when I tell you, and multiple times during the year, every time I do it, I get something new. Why? There are questions that you got to ask yourself about each of the devotions that brings you into the place where you currently are so that you can see where you are and where you're going. Y'all, it is not an extremely long book, but it's a very powerful book. It's one that will impact your life. So if you need the book, say, I need the book. If you want to participate in the fast, put Forward Focus, put Forward Focus. And if you need the book, put I need the book so that I can get you the link so that you can order your book. God is doing exceedingly and abundantly. He's doing exceedingly and abundantly. And I'm here for all of it. You all, look, I'm going to get off here, but I want you to know that I absolutely love you all to life and life more abundant. Get ready for the promises of God to be revealed in your life. Huge announcement. Put VIP in the comments for you to get your link. I'm going to be going live throughout the day just to remind y'all that I got a huge announcement. I got a huge announcement. VIP style tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central. I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Be absolutely, unequivocally, and epically blessed. Mwah.